Good morning.
Good
It's
morning.
Wednesday, April 24th. I can't believe, where did the month go?
Really?
I'm Terri,
I'm Diana.
and we are For the Stitcher Soul. We have an online store and brick and mortar. And we are happy to be here with you today so that we can bond with our buddies. Buddy bonding. And
What's new? We'll go right into it.
let's go right into it.
What's new?
What's new?
You're going away.
I get to go.
Tell them about Saturday.
So hopefully, if everyone is well.
Have you heard?
I haven't heard they're not.
Oh, okay. That's a
I haven't heard they're
sign.
not.
Okay,
but I get
in
to
the
go
right
see
direction.
my granddaughters in Massachusetts for Miss Ellie Belly's first birthday party. So she's 1 year and 2 weeks old. Because we had to postpone because both Ellie and Abby ended up with strep throat.
Oh.
So we're supposed to go this week, and I get to see my precious. And it's at Libby's house, so I don't have to share as much. So anyhow.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Of course, Larry moves very slow because I would be out the door by 6 o'clock in the morning so I could get there and be there all day, but he doesn't move very fast.
Oh,
so
that's Vince.
Yeah. Well, he has his reasons. So anyhow, so I get to do that this week. So I'm excited.
I would be too.
So how the boys?
The boys are good. Both. Jackson started. Jackson's this. All three of the boys are very sports oriented, right? And Jackson started flag football.
Wow.
Yeah. So we are back to our schedule like in September. So when I pick up both boys, I usually try to get something into Jackson other than chips or whatever.
They're boys. What do you want?
He doesn't get chance because as soon as his dad gets home at like a little after 5, he's got to get out the door
for practice.
So I want him, even if it's just a simple like peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something, so he's got some kind of fuel other than potato chips. And he's my spicy eater.
Oh, okay.
So he likes
chili and nachos,
and he likes the
habanero.
Yes, he is and if you tell him it's, oh my God, it's too spicy, and
give it to me.
The measure is it grandma spicy or is it daddy spicy? Meaning my son. And it's like, oh, it's grandma. Oh, then no, I don't want it because grandma's
it's not
spicy.
on it.
No, grandma's spicy is a step up from salt and pepper. That's grandma's spicy, as they put it. And his is hot sauce. I mean, hot sauce on
that's
everything.
Nice. That's PJ. Oof. PJ is woohoo. It's like,
yes. My son puts pepper on stuff. And if I'm anywhere near him, I'm sneezing because the pepper's already gotten to me. But the two boys, and Vincey is in between us. So he's not overly, but not bland.
Yeah.
So.
Let's say hello. Hi, Celine. Good morning. Miss Paula is with us. Miss Sarah is with us. And Kathy is with us. Good morning, everybody. And it looks like somebody else is with us. I'm just not sure who it is. But whoever you are, we're happy you're with us. So, where are we going to go next?
Actually, I just watched this morning when I was getting ready to come here. I watched Sarah, I do this every time and I get a mental block. It's the 14 count Ada Girl. She is doing the one I did, which I absolutely love. And I want to mount it and put it in here.
Which one?
It is the one for being kind with all the animals and the umbrella.
Oh,
the little girl.
Yeah.
Kindness.
Yeah.
she's doing that one. And let me just tell you, the 14 count, she is an amazing stitcher.
Mhm.
She really is. And that's all she stitches on is 14 count.
Mhm.
And she's doing what is it? It's H. We carry it. We just got her pattern. I can't think of what the name of it is. Went right out of my head. And she's doing a pattern with all motifs in it.
Oh yeah.
It's breathtaking.
Oh,
I
nice.
mean, the material that she chose,
Mhm.
and the colors, and she's using she's using what's called for. It's beautiful, and it's so vibrant in the 14 count. It's not little tiny. It's nice size. It's huge because it's on 14 count.
Right.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Cool.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Cool beans.
But
Right.
so I wanted, when I saw Sarah, it made me think of it because I remember saying, "Oh, I got her." Vince goes, "Isn't that the one that you stitched and liked?" And I said, "Absolutely." And I said, "Oh my God, I've got a stack like this of stuff to finish." And I loved it. As soon as I saw it, I wanted to do it and stitch it, but I don't know how to you know what I mean? I don't know how I want it should be finished. And usually when I see something, the material and then the finish instantly come to me. This one, it's so special to me that I just don't know. It's like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to do it as a pillow because I won't use it. And if I do it as but I think I'm just going to have you frame it.
Okay.
And hang it, I think.
Good morning, Mary
I want
Ellen.
to see it all the time.
Sarah said, "Thank you, Diana."
I know, but Sarah, that's my all-time favorite. It's my all-time favorite, and whenever I do an animal, I instantly think of Sarah. Because I gotta hand it to her.
All right, so Whip Go for this month was number 24, and for me, that's my Snow Friends, which is an Amy Brucken series. There's the Snow Friends. I've done Christmas right here, and I'm working on this guy, and I'm almost done. I'm hoping I get him finished tonight, so he will be complete. Can you move my coffee? I don't want to, because of course, I was too lazy to take it out. There we go.
Oh my God.
There's my buddies. Right there.
Oh, let me just tell you, your back is as nice as the front.
Oh, thanks.
Beautiful job on the back.
I don't concentrate on the back.
I know.
Do my thing.
I know, but let me just tell you, you did.
So
gorgeous.
When he's done, the next time he comes, this one comes around on Whip Go, I will be doing this one, Halloween, with the Black Kitty and pumpkins. So
very
eventually I'll get this done.
Yeah, you got a good start.
Well, like I said, I haven't got much left. I've got his arm over here, and I got a little bit of the grass stuff left to do, and I think he's done. So I haven't got much left.
Nice job.
And while, of course, last week I had to. I was in a waiting room, waiting on my husband. He was getting his treatment, and I was there. So I had started this. This is a Shepherd's Bush kit that I got at Market, and we sold out of them, and I have to try and get my hands on them. I have to contact her because they are not on the website. So they must be just something that she had left over in the store. But this is it. And I'm almost done. I just got to finish the leaves over on this side, and it's done.
Nice job. So
it's just so cute. I just loved it. It's very simple little pouch to put accessories in. And it's stitching calms the soul.
But you know what? That's the first time I just noticed the zipper's in the back.
Yeah.
In the back of the bag.
Yeah.
How clever is that?
Yeah. So
nice job.
That should be finished soon because I got to go tomorrow to sit for his second treatment. And if he has no reaction to that, then I'm comfortable letting him go for his treatments without me having to be there. He's getting a medication that there's a high risk of anaphylaxis. So
how often he just has to have it done once a week?
Every week.
Every week? Once a week?
Let me tell you, the poor guy, I felt so bad for him. He was bouncing off the walls last week because with his treatment, they give him dexamethasone IV. And then they have him take 20 milligrams for another 2 days. Bing, 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 bing. Plus, he had to take albuterol before the treatment. And then he takes, because he gets so tired and with his illness that he gets so tired that he takes Ritalin. So he was taking Ritalin, albuterol, which
makes you hyper,
and the steroids.
Oh, poor guy. He probably didn't know which
he
end
didn't
was
go
up.
to bed till midnight. He's usually in bed by 9 o'clock. Poor bugger.
God.
So anyhow,
God. Rest up to take the medicine.
Yeah, really. Mary Ellen, what are you talking about? Excuse me? Were you
think she was talking about the Sarah's pattern.
Oh, good morning, Vince. And thank you, ladies. I'm glad you liked the work. And let's see, what else do we have? Oh. So you guys know I'm working on these name trees that we now have access to that I can get custom done. So I finished one. Let me see if it's in here. I thought I left it in here. There's so much in here, it's not funny. I don't see it in here. I'm not sure where I put it. No, not sure where I put it. It's here somewhere. I'm just not finding it. So anyhow, I've been doing name trees. And I did one for my daughter's family. And this one is for Miss Abby. And I did it on this beautiful gold. Hold on, I'll tell you what it is because I saved it.
Is it Atomic Ranch?
Yeah, it's Atomic Ranch Tombstone, 18 count. And it's going to say Abby on it. And right here. I'm working on the A. I was working on that while I was waiting for Larry last week. So, and the cool thing about the name trees is if you turn it one way, you will see the name. So Abby's going this way. And then when you flip it over, it will be the mirror image on the other side. So Abby will go mirror image this way. So it looks like a tree. And I have been using, Valdani to do it. And I'm using 0519 for the tree, the green part. And I'm just using like a brown solid for the trunk. And then if there's any red, I've been using M43, which is a beautiful, luscious, variegated red. And let me tell you, I like working with this stuff. This is awesome. Very awesome. So that's what I have been working on. So, I try and get a little bit in here or there, moving about. What have you been working on?
I did the struggle bus this week.
You did the what?
I was on the struggle bus this
Oh,
week.
struggle bus. Yeah, I hate that.
I was doing the candle on the blue material. I showed it last week.
Mm-hmm.
Light a candle.
Yep.
Without realizing, I did one of the rows, and I don't even know why I did what I did. I did the bottom and did all the design on the bottom. I should have brought it with me, but I didn't, because I was like, it's in a timeout. I did the scroll work at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I did the last word in the sampler, darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Not a problem. I did 2 letters. It's on the next row from the bottom. And then for some reason, I counted up and started the top. It must have made perfect sense when I did it.
Well, clearly it made perfect sense.
Because I did it. So I did the scroll work at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, matched the whole 9 yards. No.
Oh.
My border going up the side, I was 5 off.
Oh.
Which was enough for the middle letters to go in. And I couldn't make it work. So you know what I had to do? I had to rip out all of the top part of it. And I did 2 lines, light a candle.
Uh-huh.
I had to take all of that out.
Oh, fudge.
One whole night to get it out. And luckily I did it on 16 count. So it really wasn't hard taking it out, because I'm used to 18.
Yeah, 20. Trying to pull that out is a nightmare.
Right. And it was just one color. So it was relatively easy to sit. And I'm like, as Vince is watching the basketball game or the baseball game, and he goes to me, "What are you doing?" He goes to me, I said, "Oh, I made a mistake." And he goes to me, "You're not going to rip it all out, are you?" I go, "Just the top part." He goes to me, "Are you kidding?" I said, "I can't make it work. No matter what I do, I cannot squeeze that line in." So it all had to be ripped out. So I took it all out and I just put it down.
Disheartening. Yes.
So then I thought, okay, I'm going to go back to the Stacy Nash.
Your animal cracker.
Yes.
Isn't she just the cutest little thing? This is Primrose,
which I absolutely love.
It is cute. Here, I'll be your Vanna today. You talk.
But the problem I have is, and that's why he's only half, like right here, he's filled in. This side, I screwed up somewhere and I can't
find it.
And it's right here. It goes down
somewhere in there.
Yeah. And so what I thought is, okay, I've got to completely do line by line by line and fill it completely in. Well, I thought I'd get smart and I would stop and then I filled it in just to see where I screwed up. So that's why this is here, trying to figure it out. So from here down, I'm going to have to do it. See,
we all screw up, guys.
But I am telling you, I love it. I absolutely love it.
I love.
But I'm having.
What color is the bunny?
He is.
Because I love that variegation. It is just the cutest.
It does.
It makes her look so cute. I know you can't see it real well here. That's parchment. But the
variegation,
the dye lot that came out with this one is just so great.
But luckily, because I kitted this up a while ago. I want to say probably at the first retreat that I came to here, which was, this is the second one, so it was 2 years ago. I kitted it all up. So this is, and I bought more than one skein of it when I did it. I had, because I looked at it and I read it and it said I only had one, and I thought that's a lot of fill in there. And I know me, So I just figured, I could fill it in, but I don't know. He's a little bit darker.
She.
She
Primrose
right?
is a
Yeah,
girl.
It's a little bit darker.
And she has a pink ribbon.
Yep. Oh my God.
It's okay.
Oh my God.
Good morning, Mickey. Glad you could join us.
But I do like him.
Well, you could put a blue ribbon on him.
Yeah.
And change his name.
But I don't know. I think he came out. I like him, and I want to do.
I haven't had time, but I want to do Bobbin. Bobbin's the mouse. I love that
Well,
little
that's
mouse.
the next
that
one.
little mouse is just too cute. I don't love mice. I hate mice in my house, but that little mouse is really cute.
The thing I want to do is I want to do this one and get this one done. Mm-hmm. And I am chomping at the bit to get to the squirrel, because me and squirrels. Oh yeah. Me and squirrels.
Yep.
Love them.
I've got so many things I want to do. It's not funny.
Right. So that I want to get done.
Okay. All right. So
new in the shop.
We've restocked. We got a Sullivan order in. We got classic color work weeks in. And they just arrived this morning. I don't have them in yet, but the new Weeks colors, we got those in. I had ordered those at Market, and we just got them. So the new Weeks colors are going to be in. So I will be working on getting those in today. The other thing that came is the Winter Cardinal Sampler by Amanda May Artist Designs. There's a thread pack. This also goes with her Wonderland tree pattern. The colors are the same, so you can use the same thread pack. And this is wool thread. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Very pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous. So and of course I love cardinals. I have a male and female in my backyard. Oh. I also have, so I don't know if I mentioned that I have a pet goose.
No.
Oh, yes. So a couple of years ago, this goose pair would show up in the back 40, the neighbors'
You have a lot of land in the back, yeah.
It's the neighbors. It's not ours. It's the neighbors. But there was a pair of goose that used to come, and I called them Ricky and Lucy because I love Lucy. And so I called them Ricky and Lucy. Well, this year, only Ricky showed up.
Oh.
And they mate for life. Though I did do some research, and if they lost the mate before the new breeding season, they will find a new mate. So for weeks, Ricky's been coming. And not every night, but he'll come right up into the backyard. I mean, almost like a foot, 2 foot from me. And I feed him bread. I know you're not supposed to feed him bread, but that's what I have. Larry wouldn't let me buy goose food. He said, we're not feeding goose.
What's goose food?
It's just duck grain. It's just grain for poultry. I grew up on a farm. I mean, we had ducks, we had chickens, you feed them grain, but, so Ricky would come, I'll give him a couple pieces of bread and he's happy. And then he might come every day for a couple days and then he won't be around for a couple days. So he showed up last night and got a new girlfriend.
Ooh.
And man, is she a mouthy pea. She is a mouthy one. He is so quiet. He didn't say a word. Her? It's like, oh, you brought the new girlfriend, did you? Oh, she's kind of mouthy. And Larry's sitting there laughing at me. So Ricky has a new girlfriend, but I do have a cardinal pair who I hadn't seen them for a while, but they're back. And I got goldfinches, house finches, and purple finches, along with a ton of sparrows. I swear to God, them little things breed faster than rabbits.
I love that bird.
And of course, you know, the red-winged blackbirds, the crows, the grackles. I hate those birds. They eat all the food and make a mess. But anyhow, so that was my adventure last night. But those are available.
I think I'm gonna do this.
Are you?
I do. I really do. Plus, I want to try this.
Yeah. Oh, the Wonderful.
Yeah. And she is such. We met her at market.
Yeah.
She is such a nice lady.
Nice woman.
Lady. Yeah.
We really liked her.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And we got more of Prairie Schooler Santa 2024 for anyone who is looking for him. We have him back in stock.
I noticed quite a few Flosstubers do. They've done this. I guess for the month they do it monthly. They did a couple of them did a Prairie Schooler flip, where they started from the year that they started. Prairie Schooler started it in 1984.
I would love to lay my hands on the entire collection.
So it made me think of it when they were doing it. I am only missing. I think I'm missing. I've got the whole series. I think I'm missing just 2.
Really?
Yes, I'm missing just 2.
I would love to have the collection.
I think the one, it's 2020, I think, but I think it's in there, but it might be stuck with something else. But it's
2020 we can get.
Right.
I can get that one. It's the earlier ones, the 80s and the 90s that.
Isn't it funny because I think it's the only other one that I have it in paper, but I don't have it in the cardboard.
At this point, I don't care.
I think it's 1995.
Any way I could get them
is the only one that I don't.
I would be happy with. Mickey says she has a cardinal pair that come. Did you know that they say that if you have a cardinal come to visit, someone from heaven is visiting you?
Yes.
And so Mickey says she's got one. She doesn't know who they are, but she's glad they came to visit. Yeah, I like the Prairie Schoolers too. I would love to get my hands on all of them and get them stitched. And I would put a shelf up there and display them all. I would love to do that. One of my many goals is to get the Prairie Schooler collection. If anyone's got them, let me know. I'd be happy to take them off your hands.
Yeah, I mean,
especially if you've already stitched it.
Of
course, if you haven't stitched it, you wouldn't want to give it away. But if you've already stitched it,
I did. I had everybody, my son, my daughter, the boys. I'm doing the Prairie Schooler, and it's a big pillow. And instead of doing it all in the coats in the traditional red color, I had everybody pick a color that they wanted.
Oh, so that's interesting.
Yes. So the coats will be all in
German Santas.
The one that I'm really, really looking forward, like my daughter chose, I forget what year she chose, but she wanted it in a variegated, like a deep purples. My one grandson, who I really want to do, and I thought I love gray. Gray is one of my favorite. I don't know what it is about gray. I always have a tendency to lean towards it. Gray in a color.
Blue, green, pumpkin. Those are my favorite colors.
But gray goes with everything. As far as I'm concerned, I love gray and green together. I love gray and blue together. I'm not overly with gray and red. But you could always fit, you can adjust your color,
right?
The color red or whatever, purple. So to me, gray is like, it's a versatile color as far as I'm concerned. So I really went with a variegated, because I didn't want it to be like I wanted a lot of variegation in the gray that I chose.
Right.
It took me a long time to figure out what gray to get him. And then I changed Vince's. When I was going through them to do something, they had one with all clocks.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, that's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to switch out the patriotic one. Vince may get two. I might just keep one of the patriotic one and put it on, keep it at the house. But the clock one is the one that I'm going to do it, because whenever I see a clock, I instantly think of Vince because he loves watches and stuff like that. But that's what I did. This weekend, I'm going to do a little shout out, and it's going to be Sunday. I had a Saturday. I couldn't get my right foot in front of my left foot, or the left foot in front of my right foot.
I've been doing that a lot lately.
I couldn't. I got up early because I usually come in early before the shop opens on Saturday. I got up. I took a shower, sat at the end of the bed, and then I go, oh my God. And I reached over for something to do something on Vince's side of the bed. And when I did it, instead of getting up and walking around the edge of the bed, I got up. I just went, ugh, and went back down that way. And 10:30, I woke up. I went down, didn't
I'm sitting here going,
where is she?
So I try and text her, and of course we all know Diana doesn't carry her phone.
Diane loses her phone. It's not that Diane doesn't carry her phone.
Okay, so then I try and call her, thinking maybe it's just not within reach and she didn't hear the bing that she got a text. No answer on the phone. So now I'm worried. So now I call the hubby's phone.
He was
ringing and and finally it got picked up.
Right. Vince goes to me. It's because we were in the car and we were driving. He was driving me here. And he goes to me, why is Terri calling me? Why is Terri calling you on my phone? And I'm like, my pocket. And I said, because I don't have my phone. That's how he used to turn. He goes to me, one, and that's it. Now you're taking yourself. So I had to go all the way back home. Luckily, I wasn't that far here. Had to go all the way back home, drop him off, and he said, one. He goes, you had your one shot. He goes, that's it. So I had to run in, get my cell phone, and he goes to me, you really got to get better with that cell phone.
Yeah.
You really. I'm gonna
glue it to your hip.
The summer's here and I wear the workout pants, and my workout pants now, due to popular demand from everybody, have pockets in this on the legs. And the ones I have on now don't. And I got to figure something out. Maybe I just need
We'll make you a fanny pack. We'll make you a fanny pack to put your phone in.
But
it'll strap to your waist.
Horrible but when we leave here, I have a little protocol that I have to do. Do you have your key? And I figured the key issue.
Well, this, remember, head, shoulders, knees, and toe? Hat, phone, keys, wallet. Yeah. Yeah, that's the adult version.
On my tote bag that you gave out the first year, the second year you did, or third year you did retreats, for the Stitch Your Soul tote bag. Yeah, the big tote bag. I got one of the binder, the rings, rings. Okay, I put my keys on the binder ring and I attached the binder ring to the handle of it, because luckily my car I don't have to put the key in.
Yeah, I don't either. I have a push button.
Yes.
And you have to have the fob on you. And how many times have I left the fob in another coat, go to start the car, and nothing happens? It's like, oh, fudge. Ouch.
Yep. So now now I just have to figure a way to do that with my cell phone on the other side of
I'll buy you a
handles.
you know what? I'll make you a special pocket to put on your bag.
And then just put it inside.
But then we got to find a way to transfer it to a belt to put it on your
yes,
hip.
I don't know what it is about my cell phone. I don't, because what was it, a couple weeks ago? I was doing something and I go, oh my God, I left my phone in the bathroom. Everybody just looks at me and they go, no, here's your cell phone.
Did you grab the fabric of the month for April?
Oh no, I'll go grab it now.
I just thought of it. We didn't.
Yes.
We have the fabric of the month for April. It'll be going out today. Excellent. So, we've got doings, you know, we're working on making, now this is the linen one. This is called lavender. Oh, look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? This is a 36-inch linen and it's a fat quarter and it's called lavender and it's got beautiful modeling. Absolutely gorgeous. I know you really can't see it well because of the video, but it's good. And that's the 16 count lavender, also fat quarters. So that will be going out today. That will make our club members very happy. Always good to get happy mail.
I'm thinking I like it. I love, because I'm not a purple kind of person.
I'm not a purple either, but I think if you found the right pattern, it would be pretty.
I'm thinking maybe Halloween.
Definitely Halloween.
Oh, I know. I should have pulled it and I didn't think to pull it. We have here, the Proper Stitcher, Annie, the Proper Stitcher. We have the two black the black crows, the
steampunk.
Yes.
Perfect for steampunk.
That would be
but isn't there purple in their clothing?
But I'm thinking if you changed it up to a darker purple.
Yeah, okay.
And made it to balance out all the black and the
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That would be, I don't know, in a black frame.
Oh, definitely.
Wouldn't that be perfect for Halloween?
Don't we have a black frame for that one?
Yes, we have a round frame.
It's an oval frame.
Right, but we only have the one.
Yeah, we don't have the second one.
Actually,
I would like to do the pair.
I will bump up and
we need to do a cross-stitch planning live so that we can all sit together and plan out our cross stitch for the month. I think that's an excellent idea.
But actually, I think that would be perfect, wouldn't it? But yeah, and hang it up on the wall.
Yeah.
I think that would be an ideal gift. I mean, even a gift for somebody. Okay, no, Erica, you're not getting it. But I just think that would be an ideal color for that. With the variegation in it. I mean, it looks oldie kind of thing. Perfect. See, again, for me, the material and how to finish it are what I think of first, and then it's easy for me to figure out what to put in it.
Yep. Okay, what else you got?
I have to say, on Sunday, Vince took pity on me, and Vince took me to the library, the Clifton. And I will tell you this, ladies, I went to the Clifton Park Library, and they had a craft, it's a donation type thing. You go through.
You bring your stuff, you put it out there, people take what they want, and
then what you do is what you think it's worth. You donate it to the it was so nicely. They had everything broken up, material for the quilters. A lot. If you're a quilter, you would have made out like a bandit, because the ladies, I was talking to the ladies, the friends of the library, and I did ask them. They said it was okay to
Mhm.
say. They take care of running it. They organized it. They did a magnificent job. Everything was so, like the cross stitch, which wasn't a lot.
Mhm.
They did beading, quilting, paper,
Mhm.
scrapbooking,
Mhm.
ribbon, trim.
Mhm.
Trim. They had my absolute favorite, you know, me in a book.
Mhm.
And I have Vince trained so well now that he just knows what books to look for. What I get one side of the thing, he gets the other
I
side.
wish I could train mine that way.
Vince is like, look at all the books I found. And he was like, and one of the ladies was like, wow, he's a good one. So I wanted to say thank you to the Clifton Park Library for putting it on.
Nice.
And for the Friends of the Library for running it, organizing it, and everybody had tables. And like I said, if you were a quilter, you would have made out because the ladies were saying that the tables were stacked. I mean,
wow.
They were stacked high.
Once upon a time, you know how you are with books. Once upon a time, I was like that with quilting fabric. Actually, any kind of fabric.
Can I just say,
anybody need flannel? I have lots.
So I picked up some wool, really nice, gorgeous wool, tartan, which you're a big fan of.
Oh, I love
tartan wool.
Yeah, I love wool, and I love the tartans or, you know, any kind of plaid like that.
But I was able to get some only because I'm not a quilter.
Right.
So the volume we use here isn't the same as a quilter would use. So we made out.
The cottons we use are more for finishing and, you know, small things like that.
And that's pretty much what was left, was just small, but it was perfect. I picked up some velvets, which is really nice, and some trim. But can I just say, I really enjoyed it. And they had it so well organized, and the ladies are so kind.
Before I forget, Mickey was asking what count does the fabric come in? That's the fabric of the month. We carry Aida 14 through 20.
Right.
Lugana 28 and 32. And linen
32,
36. Now I have more 40 counters coming in, so I will probably add 40 count to the list. Won't be coming in for maybe a month or two. It takes that much time to get the change into the order. But I'm going to start having 40 count available. We don't get much call for 28 count anymore.
No.
Every once in a while we get some.
Now we are going through lickety split the Aidas.
Yeah, the Aidas.
Not so much the 14, the 16 to the 20.
Yeah,
we're going through it.
Yeah, we go through that. The 14 is very not popular. Used as much. There, you know, we're all kind of smattering, and then what do you need? 32 and 36 count of the linen. I think with our old eyes, we're getting a little bit more picky, and now that we have Aida available in
multitude of colors,
and sizes, people can still enjoy their stitching without straining and still have the joy and pleasure of stitching. So I will be adding, but I do have some 40 counters that have been coming in, so I will be working on bringing in some more 40 count. I will add that to the fabric of the month.
I will say this, some people have asked, the fabric of the month comes in 17 by 26. That's the size.
We carry the fat. This is what's considered a fat quarter, 17 by 26. Now, if you wanted a bigger piece, We can get a fat
Yes.
half, which would be 26 by 35, or you can get a whole yard if you want it, and that would be 35 by 52.
Right.
But those are custom orders.
So you just have to say,
Just
give
ask
us,
us.
ask us if, oh, I really like, I'll use this as an example. Oh, I really like this color. I want to do it on something specific, which we had a lady come in and was doing,
She was doing a really big piece, and she asked for we custom ordered a fat half for her.
vanilla
Cream, yeah,
which was gorgeous. And she does it on a 32 or 36. And we were able, luckily, at market
to grab it
when we were at market. And it was a beautiful piece
of
fabric. And she was,
who doesn't love fabric?
Yes. So
sometimes I just when no one's around, I go in and touch the fabric and I touch the floss because it brings me joy.
Yes. Yes.
And I know she does it too.
I do. That's my favorite thing when I come in on Wednesday after we finish our Flosstube. I will go in and I will redo the fabrics, and I'll go in and retwist the flosses, just because I go back to the old days when Crayola the crayons had the box, and every Christmas my parents would get
new ones.
I would I would wait till it was a quiet moment.
Them all
I would
out.
just open
Like
the
a
plastic
rainbow.
and open the box, and I would smell it, and I was like, "Oh my god! Oh my!" I just color. I absolutely love it. But I have to say now, I have to sit and I have to think about it and mull it over and look at it. So sometimes somebody will come in and I'll say, "Oh, thank you so much for buying this." And they were like, "Oh yeah." And they go and they look at me. I said, "No, because if you didn't get it, I was going to have to get it. If I bring another matter home, this is going to kill me."
Vicky says, Paula says they all go in and stare at the pretty colors.
Yes. And you're like a little kid. You just stand there and look.
And it just brings, I've got to tell you, when I first started this, my dream and my goal was to have a place where people love to come, and it brought them joy and happiness, and it was like coming home.
Yep.
And I've achieved that goal.
Yep.
I have achieved that goal. I've been told. I don't know. I don't assume that. I have been told I have achieved the goal. So now I have to concentrate on a new goal. I haven't decided what that goal will be yet, but
we're going to revisit.
Oh, books! Yay, books! Okay, sorry, we've been yakking. We need to do more.
I got a whole bunch of new books. They're not new books. They're old books. But you know what? Look at this. This is my absolute.
Isn't that cute? A boy and a girl.
How do you not love that pattern?
That looks like a Dutch folk art.
Yep. My absolute favorite. This is my favorite style to stitch. So needless to say, I'm not going to lie. I buy a book
for the pattern,
just for one pattern. And this was the one pattern. But this book here, I got to say,
look at the bunnies. Oh, aren't they cute? Those would be adorable on a blanket for a baby.
Yep. Or can I just say,
I have pillows. I just love them.
I have a ton of red material. Red.
That would be great.
Isn't it? I opened the book.
Yep.
And I saw this and I was like, "Oh."
I would use a different color green though. That green is awful light.
Yeah. But I just, again.
Oh, that is the cutest.
But
trains! I would have to do that for Maddox.
It's got motifs in it. Just look at that hot air balloon. Look at the double-decker bus. Every time I look at it, I think I see something different. But how cute! Look at that as a bookmark.
And what's the publishing date on that? Should be on the copyright 1975. So how easy is it to update these older patterns by using overdyed floss, by using, how pretty would those be in an overdyed floss on a, on a an overdyed fabric.
Yep.
Ooh, look at that.
Isn't that pretty?
That reminds me of Old North Church.
Yep. So I got this.
Oh, flower people. Yes. Yeah. Oh, how pretty would these be with variegate, make them black-eyed Susies.
Yep. But see, again, you can update
There's
it.
so much you can do with these older patterns. Hi, Deb. Glad you could join us this morning. We were up to 15 people on here at one point. Right now, we've got 10. We got 12 people on our live today. So thank you all for joining us. We're so happy you're here.
This is another book. Same thing.
Ooh,
same.
Excellent. What's the publishing on that one?
Oh, okay. That I thought was cute.
I like the boot. The boot's cute.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't it with the flowers in it?
Yes, I love it.
Yes. But there's a pattern in here that I wanted to show, and I thought I clipped it, but maybe I didn't.
I love the little flowers. They all kinds of little flowers. Oh, how pretty is that?
I even like the color of the material. But I thought there was a pattern in here that made me think
fairy tales. And that's 1980.
So there must be, oh, look at this.
Oh, how pretty would that be to do?
Cute as a stand-up.
Uh-huh.
Hot dog.
Oh, look at the little hot dog.
Horse.
And the little, that looks like a little terrier.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, the ducky?
Yeah.
Or
just a
bird.
Small
bird, or
I think it's a bird.
It's a bird, yeah.
But the rooster on a button.
Oh, yeah, the little flowers on a button would be great.
Yeah. But there's the teapots.
And the teacup, that's cute.
Watermelon. There was a pattern in here that made me think of, must be in the other book. It's got to be in this book, but made me think of what goes around.
Oh, you're welcome, Deb. We just love doing it for people. We have fun. Oh, look at the mousey.
And the monkey and the goat.
Monkey, yeah. Aren't they cute? No, there's so much you can do. If you still have old charts from back in the 70s and 80s, you can update those things and make them more current just by using newer threads. And remember, back in the 70s and 80s, there were not a lot of colors to Ada. It was usually white and off-white. So now we also have the ability we have overdyes. And so there's so many ways to update these older patterns. And what was old is new again.
Look at this.
Thank you, Hunger Games.
Look at this. How cute a border would that be? Just a simple border.
Very cute.
I love a good border.
Yep.
But there was a pattern in here that I think.
Does anybody stitch on black?
Oh no, I can't see. Dark blue. I'm starting to have a problem with.
I tend to go with the natural linen color, or look at that.
Remind
Isn't that
you
cute?
of the Tiny Towns? Maybe
yeah.
an old version
of Tiny Towns, literally old version.
Yeah. Which I bought.
And this is the Ondori collection of designs for cross stitch.
I bought
published in Japan.
The wooden spools.
Yeah.
And how perfect because I want to do. I don't want to make it permanent. I want to be able to take it off, change it like at Christmas time or whatever.
Oh, but use Velcro.
Yes. I thought, wouldn't that be cute for the in between times? We can't do patriotic or Christmas or fall for autumn, but just like in like August or whatever.
Or you could be like me and put up Santa Claus and forget to take him down, so he's correct in December again.
But I just thought,
my mother makes that comment when she does come to visit me. She'll say, "Oh, I see that you haven't changed it." And it's like, but no, I forgot.
I would change up the green because I don't know why it's got green on the roof. But I would change up. I would definitely. That would be something that I would alter the colors in this pattern here. But I just think it's simple. It's a fast stitch. Call it a day. But again, my books, love my books.
Yeah, I don't usually stitch on black or even navy blue. I very rarely will stitch on those. In fact, hardly never. And let's see, what do we got? Oh, Deb says she has a hard time with black and blue. Yeah, I tend to stick with. Of course, I'm a real historical type of, and I like the raw linen look, and the primitive country look. That's my jam. But
so. I do. I like to change it up a little bit. But I'm thinking I gotta break out of my monogamous stitching. And I mean, I've got so many things that I want to do that doing it for like 1 week. I like it, but it's also frustrating. You know what I mean? Because my brain says, just do it and get it done with.
See, I don't have a problem because I have ADD. I have had it since I was a child, back before they diagnosed it. So, and I just learned to cope with it over the years and use it to my advantage. And so for me, changing projects is not distressing to me. So,
see, I do. I don't want so many things that I'm doing out.
Yeah, we sing that song too, Deb. Every day.
Yeah. But you know, like I said, I get what I can get done. And luckily Vince doesn't mind.
And you have more time than I do.
Well, see, lately.
You know, in the Bible it says ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Well, I don't dust because I'm afraid it's a relative that I don't want to piss off and.
Oh my God! Then let me just put it to you this way: if that be the case, I got a house full of guests.
You know, I dusted once. I'm not falling for that again. I'm not falling for that again.
Vince went to move he redid his bed, the round table that we have on both sides of the nightstands.
Right.
He moved his lamp, and when he moved the lamp, goes to me, do you think maybe you might want to dust up here a little bit? And I'm like,
no.
So now I can say to him when he says that to me, no, it could be a relative.
It could be someone we know. We don't want to piss them off.
Right. But then I know exactly what he's going to say. Then this house is full of dead relatives in here, and it's getting really crowded. Because, I mean, lately
we have a good time.
Haven't had 2 seconds. Because what I usually do is, like Vince's old socks that have, like, you wear them out at the bottom.
Sure.
So what I usually do, exactly. So what I do is when I wash them and I take them out of his rotation, I throw them in a bin I have on the side of the wash machine, and I put them in there. So what I do is I put them on
your feet.
I put them on my feet, but what I do is I flip them and I dust, and then I put them on my hands
and you dust,
and I go through And when we did the last retreat,
Yeah.
when I dusted the tables and whatever, I walked around swish swash and going like this, and everything, all body parts were all in motion like that, wiping everything down, and everybody's looking at me like, what are you doing? I said, hey, I just dusted everything here. But that's what I do with Vince's old socks.
Mhm.
And then what I usually do is on my Swiffer, I just put them going
That's
one
a
way
good idea.
and the other
Yeah.
way, and then I just
Excellent idea.
I clean it, because I figured I can throw them in the water. I just have a bucket, and I just throw them in the bucket,
Mhm.
and then when the bucket's full,
Mhm.
I just throw it all in the wash machine, wash them, throw them in the dryer, and then just dump them back into the bucket,
Mhm.
and they're wash them, and hey, it's
It
cheaper
works.
than paper towels or or whatever you use to
Yeah.
Swiffer pads and whatever.
Yeah.
But that's what I use, and I also do it when I pre-wash my floor,
Oh yeah.
because having I was having problems with my hands,
Range of
and
motion.
and I would spill a little bit of my coffee because it was a little too heavy for
Mm-hmm.
me. And then I was just like washing. So at some point, Vince said to me, "Do we need to put a dribble cloth underneath the coffee machine?"
Slap them for you. All right, guys. So, thank you everyone for joining us. We're very happy that you were here. We had up to 15 at one point. We have 14 right now. So, or 12, I guess 12, 13. So thank you all for joining us, and we will be back again next week, and it will be May 1st. Oh
Wow.
my God,
Wow.
where is the year going? So keep an eye open, and make sure, if you like what we're doing, subscribe, hit the bell, and give us a thumbs up. When you hit the bell, it will notify you when we have new content up so that you don't miss us. So thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you next week. So ta-ta for now.